drawing on the past to inform our struggles of the present. And one institution that collects and records our radical past and makes it a resource in the present is the Marx Memorial Library. And representing them today, we have Professor of Labour History, Mary Davis.
Well, welcome everybody. I want to ask the question, why should we commemorate Cable Street? We're all here to do it. What are the lessons? Well, the first thing is, we won. Temporarily, we won a major fight against anti-Semitism in 1936. That must be acknowledged. Why did we win it? In my opinion, there were three main reasons. First and foremost, there was the patient local work, the mobilization of the entire Jewish community and its allies, and I'll come on to them in a minute. 90% of British Jews lived in the East End in 1936, and a major part was played by the Jewish community, the Jewish People's Council Against Fascism and Anti-Semitism. This was a very, very broad movement formed of 86 organisations, including synagogue, worker circles, trade unions, even Zionist organisations. Very important, I think, a lesson for that. The second important reason why we won in 1936, and I agree it was a temporary victory, is because of the inestimable role of the Communist Party, which was again rooted in the local community in the East End. And of course later on there were 12 communist councillors, and there was also a communist MP in 1945, which has been mentioned. But I think that the importance of the Communist Party in giving leadership in this major struggle was something which apparently I've been told today that Haaretz has been, an Israeli newspaper has denied, when it said that the Communist Party had another organisation, another demonstration on October the 4th, 1936. It cancelled that demonstration in order to mobilise here, precisely here. And also, that's got to be corrected, and I hope somebody here from Haaretz will actually make that correction because it's a disgusting slur. But the third important reason why we won in 1936 was because of the mobilisation of other sections of the community who understood the dangers of fascism and anti-Semitism, including trade unions. And by the way, I'm sorry to say this, Francis, who's here, the TUC did not play a role, but local trade unions did. In fact, given the international situation with the rise of fascism, Germany, Italy, Hungary, and the fight against it in Spain, that's where the no pasarán came and was used, they shall not pass, was used in Spain and it's been used here. My family played a big role, as every Jew did. They were East Enders and they mobilised, and we will be passing Gardener's Corner on the march, where my mother and her sisters threw marbles against Mosley's horses in order to trip them up. So the lessons for me are twofold. One is the vital importance of patient local work to mobilise people against fascism, racism and anti-Semitism. The second important issue for me is to recognise the existence still, as other speakers have said, of the fascist threat, the racist threat, but please let us not ignore the anti-Semitic threat, because it is still there and it has to be defeated as it was on October the 4th, 1936.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mary.